Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. You guys, Ready to Love is back and I'm so excited. No, it took you some time to get to a place where you wanted to be. Now I'm ready to love. That's not the beat. That's not the beat. But y'all know, if you know, you know, okay? Now y'all, I am about to get into this review. I did do a meet the singles like Instagram stroll, so I'm not about to post pictures of all these people. So if you don't know who's who, go back, watch that video, or try to use your memory from the episode, okay? Now listen, first I want to say that I am so happy to see nephew Tommy, okay? Knowing that he survived cancer made me appreciate seeing him so much more on the screen, and Tommy just being Tommy. So I'm happy he's doing well, and I'm happy to see him back on the screen doing his thing, okay? So as we know, we are back in Miami 2.0 for Ready to Love, and we got a whole new cast of people. There are 8 men, 8 women instead of 10, which means that we probably will get some twists and turns. You know, they're probably gonna throw in some blind dates with some new people coming in as time go on, okay? So let's get into it. So of course, you know, everyone is, you know, coming to the mixer, okay? We meet Andre, he's 39. He is a social butterfly. That's what he called himself, okay? He said he's not a player right now. He's actually ready to love. And I mean, he's ripe to be exact, okay? Then we meet Curveya, who is 31, and she likes her men 6 foot or taller, okay? She likes them a little older. She says size does matter to her. She's Afro-Latina, okay? So I was like, okay, I'm here for a little bit of spice of it all. And it doesn't hurt that she's actually really beautiful. When they first meet, he made some type of joke, your teeth match my shirt or something like that. I said, what kind of joke is that? I mean, I guess it's a compliment to her pretty smile. I guess, I don't know. I'm like, whack, whack, whack. Andre, that was a whack first line. Just gonna let you know, if that's how you out here picking up girls, sir, go back to the drawing board and try again, okay? We meet Dre, and Dre's definition of love is when you pass gas in front of someone, okay? So when a girl farts in front of him, that's when he feels like she's the most comfortable, she's the most open. Now, my question is, how long does it take for the girl to fart? Like, is there a time limit on it? Is it like in the beginning? Is it towards the middle? Like, when is enough time to express your love to someone? Okay? When Curveya met Dre, she was like, I can see you doing stand-up. I said, okay. See, that's a play on, he's short, a play on, see, he kind of looks like D.L. Hughley in a way, okay? It's giving Kevin Hart type of little man vibes, okay? That's how I took it. So I was like, it's a little bit of shady in there. But come to find out, he's a radio personality, but he also raps, rap, okay? He was spitting bars for y'all, okay? I mean, it didn't sound too bad if you ask me, but hey, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, okay? We also meet Lyndon. Now, y'all, I know I was calling him London on the track, okay? Y'all know I know how to mess up a name or two, but his name is Lyndon, okay? And he's talking to Morgan. Morgan's a little intimidated by what he does because he works at a nightclub, okay? So he's out all night long. He said he goes to bed around 6 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, no, sir, not my man. So I don't think intimidated would be the right word, but like, I think I would feel kind of uneasy about it, okay? First of all, I got separation anxiety and I need my man in the bed with me, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, okay? Overall, Lyndon said that Morgan made a lasting impression of him. I guess you can say it's not, I guess you could say it's her beauty. It's her booty, not her beauty. Or maybe it is both. Maybe it's both, okay? But anyway, Mercy and Blue are getting to know each other, and he owns a liquor store and he has a hookah bar and all these other things, and this just so happened to be 2 things that Mercy likes, okay? He says that he's a spontaneous type of guy. He likes to just get up and like be like, you know what, let's go skydiving today. And I was like, you had me at spontaneous, you lost me at the skydiving part, okay? Although it does sound like a fun thing to do, don't think it will ever happen for me, okay? But anyway, Blue, although I don't think he's the most handsome guy there, y'all, I am a sucker for them eyes, okay? His eyes are absolutely beautiful, and the only reason why he's not sweating as much as everybody else is because he's not drinking, okay? Because meanwhile, everybody is out there sweating bullets. I mean, Natasha done sweat out her whole blowout. Everybody just look like they is so hot. I'm like, give them a fan, give them an air conditioner. Humidity must be kicking. They behind, it's like throwing blows at them, okay, out there. And the fact that that it's raining, I'm sure it does not make it any better, okay? Now, Mercy says that she feels safe around Blue, okay? And that when a woman feels safe, the floodgates open up. I said, child, I hope he can swim. I hope he can swim. But overall, Blue and Mercy seem to be kind of hitting it off a little bit. So Tommy comes out in his blue suit, looking like Tommy in his blue suit, okay? And he was like, it's P in the dating pool. And I'm just like, well, if y'all gonna keep saying that it's P out here in the dating pool and people was playing games and whatnot, why don't we just go get in the ocean? Why don't we just go to the beach? Y'all get out the pool. Get out the pool, okay? So he wants to bring out his special guest, okay? And he want to bring back some old people who've been through the process and understand the process, y'all. And it's Rashid and Simone. Now, y'all, I am so happy to see Rashid and Simone. I absolutely love them. When we was watching the playbacks, I'm trying to figure out how I didn't see this connection when the connection was happening, because I promise you during that season, I feel like I didn't see it. But watching those clips, I was like, dang, they really was hitting it off. It was really giving love at first sight almost, okay? And to see them happy now, it's just so beautiful. And the one thing that I've noticed about Simone over the last couple of years since she came on Ready to Love is that she is very smart. She is very intelligent. When I be watching her like that Girl Is It Legal on YouTube, especially when she be over there with Really BTV, I really be like, oh my God, I really like her. So it just shows that sometimes the version of people on TV is not the actual version of them in real life. And I think for me, Simone is a prime example of that, along with Stacey, because I know I gave Stacey some hell during that season, okay? But she has really grown on me. But anyway, back to the show. Tommy wants them to go ahead and ask Simone and Rashid some questions so that they can get a real feel for how to navigate this process from someone who's been through this process, okay? So then we meet Mercedes, and Mercedes is a flight attendant, okay? And she's always traveling, so that's why it's kind of hard for her to find a man, okay? Her and Anthony are getting to know each other. She asked him what, what he's looking for. He said he's looking for marriage to be his end goal, okay? He has a daughter. He's a nurse practitioner. Now, remember when we was going through his Instagram scroll, y'all, and I was like, oh my God, he's growing on me when he was talking about helping the people and going to their house and everything, and I was just like, I kind of like him, okay? He grew on me. He gives me real, take care of you, homely, manly vibes, okay? And the fact that he's a girl's dad and he really loves his daughter really plays on my heartstrings. Just saying. Just saying. When Mercedes told him that she wouldn't mind playing stepmommy, I was like, oh, isn't that cute? She must really like him. She's already ready to play mommy, okay? And you know he's smitten by that because his daughter is everything to him. So if you're not going to accept his daughter, then you ain't the one for him, okay? So I was like, I can see something happening, but it's always too early to determine who's going to be with who and who like who and everything at the mixer because, baby, y'all know how Ready to Love switch up on us real fast, okay? So anyway, Simone and Rashid are now talking to a few of the singles, and they letting them know that you have to go deep, okay? You have to explore those emotions. You really need to get to know them because the one thing that they had when they started dating was the fact that she already knew some of his insecurities going into actually dating him because of this process. They opened up. They were vulnerable. So the singles are taking it in like, okay, so we really need to open up. We need to be vulnerable. We need to really go into this process open. That's the only way you're going to be able to come out of this finding love, okay? So Morgan and Tony are talking. So we found out that Tony has 2 boys, and Morgan is like, woo, I came from a family of boys. We need some girls, okay? So she's already ready to have some kids, okay? He likes that about her. You know, they talk about their religion. I was like, whenever we get the men and them daggone religious talk, the red flag senses start going off, and I was like, I got my eye on you, Tony. I got my eye on you, okay? But he said that he feels like she'll be a great mom someday, and I'm trying to figure out what in this conversation that we missed that tells him that she'll be a great mom. The fact that she wants kids, I don't know if that'll tell you that somebody be a great mom, but I'm sure that the conversation was more deeper than what we got to see, okay? So DeMario asked Kavea what kind of shoes she liked, and she was like, you know, I like quality shoes. And we was like, girl, money, money. A bag and a shoe will tell you a lot about a woman, okay? Now, DeMario sitting there talking about something. He like a woman who's a baddie, okay? Long black hair. She caught his eye because she fits the profile. I said, this is why you're single now, okay? Because everybody out here looking for a baddie. But I ain't gonna hold you because that's why I've been working out for the last couple of weeks because I'm trying to become a baddie too. Okay? Lyndon is also sitting there as well. And she asks the guys, like, why are they still single if they go to therapy? Because she believes that if you don't care enough about your feelings, then how you going to take care of her? How you going to care about her feelings and nurture her and things like that, okay? She said that a deal breaker for her is being with a man who is not independent. He needs to be independent, have his own, okay? So when she asked them, did they live alone? And Lyndon was sitting over there like, nah, I don't live alone. But in my defense, okay, my landlord told me that he was selling my apartment like a month ago, so I had to move out. So, you know, I got a roommate. And she just started going in like, no, if you can't take care of yourself, then you can't take care of me. I'm not going to be with nobody who got less than me. I'm like, dad, girl, he never said he didn't live by himself. He didn't say he was with roommates all his life. He didn't say he lived in his mama's basement. He just said that he had to go find someplace else to live because they was selling his apartment. Sometimes things happen like that. But hey, because they said it is what it is. It's a red flag now. I ain't going to deal with it now because I ain't going to deal with it later. And I can respect her for that. But when I say that she was not giving that man any slack, she was not giving up any slack, okay? So Rashid and Simone are now talking to Blake and Jeffries, and they're just talking about how you need to build a friendship with someone. You really need to enjoy them, be able to have fun with them. And I agree, sometimes in relationships, the friendship is what can keep you together because romance tends to go up and down, you know, but when that friendship is there, you could just genuinely enjoy each other's company and have fun. It makes a big difference, okay? So they just taking it in and they realize like, yeah, friendship is the way to go, okay? Dre is over there smitten by Mercy, okay? So he's sitting down there talking to her, and he said that he feels like they can make some nice babies. Now, y'all, I'm going to be a little shady. She looks like Megan Thee Stallion sitting next to him. That man was really little sitting on that swing. I'm not even going to hold you, okay? But she had to get up out of there because for her, he's not her type. He's too little, too slender for her. In her words, not mine. In her words. So therefore, that relationship ain't going to go. As soon as the rain, one little drop here, she was like, oh, it's raining, gotta go. And she was up and out of there real quick, real fast, and in a hurry, okay? Poor little old Dre was just sitting there looking sad. I felt bad for him because it's not his fault he that small. It's just not. And there's nothing he could do about it. I mean, he could get them little platform shoes or them little insoles that add a little couple of inches to you, but I still don't think that would make a big difference. Oh, maybe he'll blow up and be a good, famous rapper, and then all the girls will love him. And then he could be like, back then, didn't want me, now I'm hot, hoes all on me. I don't know. I'm just saying. So anyway, Demario and Jeffries are talking, and I'm going to just say it. Jeffries' baby voice annoys me, okay? Like, hi, like, girl, no. We don't want to hear that. The tone, the oculus. I didn't like it. It was too much going on for me, okay? But I couldn't even focus on Jeffries because daggone Demario got some type of curl braid in the front of his head that's hanging down right here, and I'm just like, I can't get past it. Okay, she said it's the accent for her. It's the little curl braid for me. Okay, so anyway, they seem to be hitting it off. She has 3 kids, younger kids too. Okay, in her confessional, her alarm went off, and she was like, "Oh, that's my kid's tablet time alarm," and I was like, "It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute." Okay, but I don't know if 3 kids would be too much for a man, especially 3 younger kids, especially because a lot of the older men have older kids. So we'll just have to see and play this out. But one thing we probably won't have to worry about is the fact that she may not want any more kids. So that might just play into Blake's, 85% of not wanting any more kids when he's lying to everyone. But we're going to get into that, okay? Blake is grilling Natasha, okay? He is sitting over there asking all these questions. He's out there acting like he's giving out advice like, well, you got to go to the places to actually meet people. You got to put yourself in those positions. I'm like, Blake, you want Ready to Love? Chill out, bro. Chill out, okay? She says that he comes off arrogant, and I must agree. Something about his persona, something about like his aura around him just makes me cringe a little bit, okay? Because I think he's an attractive man, but when he starts talking and the way he's just, going about everything, the ego kind of gets in the way, and it kind of takes away from some of the attraction for me, okay? But I will say that it's safe to say that neither one of them are feeling each other, okay? So we don't have to worry about Natasha liking Blake and Blake not liking Natasha, or vice versa, because they really just not feeling each other, okay? And Blake also tells Natasha that he has his kids and he's done. He's not having any more. He don't want any more. He said it's a solid done for him. Okay, which is why I find it odd when he said 85% later on in this episode. But hey, that's neither here or there. Now Simone and Rashid are saying their goodbyes. It's time to go. And Tommy asks them, hey, got anything else you want to say? Now for me, y'all, I was like, oh, okay, bye, guys, bye. So when, Rashid came out and he was getting ready to get on his knee and propose. It went on commercial. When it went on commercial, I was sitting here like, they not about to play in our face and make him propose again in front of on TV, okay? To have a scene, to make a moment, okay? When the commercial came back and he got down on one knee and Simone dropped down to her knees and she started crying when he asked her to marry her. Y'all, I could not help it because y'all know I love. And even though I already knew they was engaged and I watched the engagement video and I thought they was about to play in our face, I'm fine with the play in my face. I don't know if he did it twice. I don't know if he did it first. I don't know if he did it second. But either way, I was here for it and I absolutely loved it. I mean, if you find love on TV, then you need to propose on TV too. So I am here for the extra proposal and the dramatics of it all, okay? Because when she dropped down to them knees, baby, I said, oh. I turned to my husband like, I love you, boo. Child, y'all know I was so dramatic. But the scene calls for a little dramatic, okay? A little bit of dramatics, okay? So anyway, I was just so happy for them. I really love their love story, and I really wished them the best. But that has nothing to do with this process, okay? They found their love. Now it's time for these singles to go ahead and find their love. So Tommy lets them know 2 of you are going home tonight. And I just can't understand why 2 people got to go home the first day. Because if you want to be honest, y'all, let's just be honest. If you go home on the first day, it's kind of like just saying you kind of not the most attractive here. Either that or you have a really bad attitude. So it's like, dang, either you got a bad attitude or you're not attractive. I don't know if I want to be the first because it's really just a first impression. You don't really have that much to go off of, okay? So that means that it's time for them to go out there and finish mixing and mingling, okay? Demario was talking to Z and he's telling her about how he lost his sister to cancer, and he's really opening up and he asking her about her dating past and what type of men she's dated and if she doesn't mind dating an alpha. And I said, woo, child, a red flag sensor went off again. Any man that considers himself or says out loud that he's an alpha male, 9 times out of 10 is not an alpha male. He's normally a narcissist, okay? But hey, she said she fine with it because she's an alpha female too. And I said, child, ooh, I wish we just take these alpha out of it and just be a grown human being. Like, be a grown woman, be a grown man and handle your business and act and carry yourself in such a way that we don't have to put the word alpha in front of it. But if it makes you feel better, then hey, go about it. So she asked him how would he feel about dating a virgin. He said, I'm open to it. So then she said, I'm a virgin. When I tell you that his smile went upside down so fast, I was cracking up because she was like, I'm not though. I'm just playing. I'm not. And I said, woo, child, he was open to it till he had to be open to it. And then he wasn't too open to it. Okay. But anyway, Kavaya is around a few of the men and she's asking them, do they want any more kids? Now here go Blake with his lying self, 87%. I was like, I thought you said you was done. To Natasha, you was done, sir. Now it's 87% because you were around Kavaya and some other ladies. Oh, okay. I see you. I see you, sir. I see you. Morgan said, I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna head out now because obviously this ain't the man for me. I don't need to entertain this. I need to go find somebody else I'm gonna build a connection with because he ain't it, okay? Blake is just rubbing all the ladies wrong, especially when they get into that, co-parenting, broken homes, children being raised in a one-parent household. Now, I'm not gonna say that means that the child is broken, but it does. We do have better eyes when we have 2 healthy, happy parents in the house. Now, I'm all for if your kids have to be separated in order for them to be happy because y'all are miserable and causing hell up in the house, because that causes drama too. So it doesn't mean that always having 2 parents in the house is a great thing, but it's only a really great thing if both parents are happy and nurturing and caring and loving to support that child growing up, okay? Because sometimes, baby, I'm fine with the co-parenting. Y'all don't need to be together. Don't be traumatizing these kids with y'all insecurities and anger and resentment, okay? So anyway, Tommy comes back out because now it's time to figure out who is going home, okay? It's time for deliberation. So he asked the men, who y'all feeling? A lot of the men said Mercedes. Tony said that Morgan, definitely, because he been looking for someone he could pray with, and she think he may have found her. And then goes my red flag sensors start going off, because child, when them men start blood bombing you with religion, y'all better go ahead and jump in front of the devil. What's that man's name who said that? I can't remember his beat. Jump in front of the enemy. Jump in front of the enemy, because that's exactly the vibe that it's going to give, okay? If y'all remember his name, go ahead and put David. David is giving David energy. It's definitely giving David energy, okay? So when Tony mentioned Jeffries as his as also someone he's interested in, Andre was over there like, that's mine, that's mine. You better go over there and stay with Morgan. You better stay with Morgan because Jeffries is mine, okay? I said, ooh, I love when the guys get a little, you know, little feisty over their booze, because y'all know I'm tired of the girls fighting over these men. It's time for these men to give some of that energy out, and I feel like we're gonna get some of that, okay? They are not feeling Z, okay? They said it was very hard for them to connect with her. They're not feeling Natasha. And Curveyor name was brought up too, which really struck me because I felt like she was really doing good, but they said that she was a little intense. And I was like, yeah, that I can see that. Okay, she definitely gives off this vibe where it's like, I know what I want, and if you don't fit that bill, then you gotta go. Okay, then Tommy goes to talk to the ladies. Okay, so they say that they're feeling Tony, and I was like, what's Tony giving out that I'm not picking up on? Okay, they feeling Blue, Demario with his braid curl, okay, and Andre. Who they not feeling is Lyndon, and they say that he give broke vibes. I said not broke vibes, child. I can't. And then they put Dre in there, and I was like, oh, poor little old Dre. Okay, basically all of that. Dre is not big enough to ride the rides. And then, of course, Blake was brought up because he's coming off as a liar. Because he's telling Natasha he don't want no more kids. And he's telling all the other ladies that he's willing if it's the right person, but he prefer not to. So he's 85% sure he's done. Okay? But anyway, when Tommy comes out, he calls down the two men. It's out of Blake and Dre. And I was like, so go figures, makes perfect sense. He's lying and he's not the most appealing to most of the women. Like I said, it's either something with your personality or your looks, okay? And Dre ended up going home, and whoever wrote in my comments when we was doing our Instagram stroll that they had to pick someone to come in and go right back out, I guess you was right. I guess you was right, okay? So when it come down to the ladies, they pick V and they pick Natasha. Poor Natasha done been out there filming for all these daggone hours, sweated out her blowout, and got sent home, okay? I said, true chat. But they said that they just wasn't feeling the connection. She just wasn't opening up for them. And V got to stay to see another day. Y'all, Ready to Love, I feel like it's going to be something to watch, okay? It's giving me, we going to definitely have to strap on our seatbelts like we going to have to do for Married at First Sight as well. And go along for this ride and all the twists and turns that it's going to take us on. I feel like this may be one of the most intense seasons since we watched the resort season. So I hope y'all ready. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, let me know what you think, subscribe to the channel, join me on this journey, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.